It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Steelers' burner at wide receiver. He's over 1,100 yards receiving so far and looking for more. It's the Steelers and the Texans, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Texans. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. CD, you look at the Steelers in this matchup, and they know that they are in for a fight here.
And anytime you're dealing with the #1 defense in the league, all through your preparation, you know that yards are going to be tough to come by. But working in their favor, they can run the football, one of the top 5 teams in the league in that category. So I expect this one to be a tight, hard-hitting affair, and both teams playing to their strengths.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. On 2nd down now, Bruce. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. He finds his man complete. That's Kramer. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 4, not enough. It looks like that time in their opening drive as it's 4th down.
Looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
The Texans send the punter out. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact kept the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And you can see they'll be the AFC South representative, but for the moment at least, they'd still need to host a wild card game in that first weekend, but not the worst thing in the world.
No, not at all. And you and I both know this about this division. It's been wide open and extremely competitive, and it was again this year. So for a team to come away with the division title and get to the playoffs, you know they'll be battle-tested for their run in January and into February.
On 2nd down, Bruce. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Bruce. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Kramer. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Zimmerman. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive, but the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Kramer. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
One after here coming up. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. How does the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away? Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start here with Jackson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Second and 9 now. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. On third down, this is Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run again with Jackson. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He'll drop this down to Jackson. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now a give. It's Jackson. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. To throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
18 yards there, down to the 18 and a first down. They run with Jackson out of the gun, and they'll get him down right around the 16. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the give, here comes Jackson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of the first down. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Jenkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. 2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Up the middle they go. Graham. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jenkins. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now back to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And caught by Henry.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Bringing it in, Jackson left side. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw again.
Finding Henry here on the crossing route.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it.
Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs. So excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. They'll look to throw again. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. Second and 5. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw here. He's got Harrison left side complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop it.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try to protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. So problems there on the return. Very costly. Not what you need when you just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Kramer. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him, complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. 2nd and 3. And Graham's got it over the middle. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. On 1st down, Bruce. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on set. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best foot down? And I think you and I were both raised always the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
They run on first down with Jackson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Harrison. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick completion to Henry. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And I think really good defenders can snip out those screen passes. Just something that they can feel, something that they can sense about how the quarterback drops back or how the linemen are just a little slow to block the oncoming rushers. He read it perfectly, got in there, and made the play.
2nd and 6. It's Jackson again on the reception. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Harrison. Second and 4. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Take it in at the 3. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Hansen. And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Back to throw now on first down. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Back to throw here. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Back to throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Bruce.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. This is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Now back to throw.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Second and 11.
Jackson with a catch.
Call it a gain of a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield and man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 15.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a throw here to his running back. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Jenkins. First down now, but that clock rolling. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
No problem there on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So now the Steelers down by 7, 44 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. They'll look to throw to Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. He's back to throw. And this one is incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will get to the sideline here with that. A minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
So for the Texans, a win here in Week 18.